Hey, salty remnants. I hope everyone is having a beautiful day. It is bright and sunny over here. Today, I wanted to talk about forgiveness. There is so much wrapped in forgiveness. The Lord has really been teaching me that there is layers to forgiveness. Just when I thought I had forgiven for one thing, He brings something back up and He's showing me a new aspect of it. And I'm thinking, what a great time to talk about this forgiveness thing. I I struggled in that area. Like, you hear me talking about all the things I've struggled with. Forgiveness was a big one. And there was a different spin He put on it for me. I thought that forgiveness was just for other people. There are offenses that I felt that I let sink in, and things that took a few years to just work through and process and let go of. But I had a coach that challenged me to do an exercise, and the exercise was to write a letter to the person that I needed to forgive. And I'm writing this letter and I'm thinking about all the things that I need to say. And I want to say that, it might be a little awkward to say face to face. So in the letter, I'm speaking to the person. It's a safe space, and I can get everything out just the way I need to, and nothing holding me back from just speaking my heart. And then the Lord brings me up, and I'm thinking, whoa, like me, myself. I never thought that, I needed to forgive myself. So I write a letter to myself, and the feelings that I hadn't thought for years started to come up. And as I'm speaking to myself and speaking over myself things that I really needed to hear, and I really needed to let myself know things that I was hurting from, things I was carrying, grief and different things from my childhood. So I'm forgiving myself. I'm forgiving myself for not wanting to feel those feelings, but they were necessary. So I'm letting myself know it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel. And instead of taking those feelings and shoving them deep down inside, that it's time to address them. It's time to address them. And as I'm forgiving myself, I feel this incredible feeling of peace come over me. I close my eyes and I have this vision of this like a water basin, and it's slowly pouring this gentle pour of water over me. Water, it felt warm, and I just felt so safe and so loved in that moment. I felt the peace of the Lord come over me. And I had no idea that healing could feel like that. And I felt like in that moment, so many things that I was holding on to, not willing to forgive myself over, it just melted away. Like, it just took it all away in that moment. And I'm thinking, you know what? The enemy was so mad because he does not want us to forgive. He does not want to be the only one being in the wrong. He doesn't like when we come out of agreement with him. He doesn't like when we extend kindness to someone else, or just let go of the hurts and the things that have tried to cripple us. or squeeze the life out of us. He doesn't like that. And so in that moment, I wasn't just freeing myself. I was coming out of agreement with him and his nonsense and letting him know that I don't care about those things anymore. Little petty things that I held on to, that I just let turn into the biggest mountain, that I allowed to take root into so many things, into so many relationships, and just so many times it had distorted my perspective on things just because I wasn't willing to forgive. And so Lord, he grabbed a hold of me in such a sweet way, and feeling that warmth over me, and seeing the water, that's just a feeling that I would never forget. So I know forgiveness, I know firsthand how forgiveness, or unforgiveness that is, can be a hindrance. And I felt like that moment I got freed up of things that were holding me back, something that was holding me back that I did not know how to free myself of until I let the Lord in, and I gave that to him. Those feelings, those thoughts, those hurts. I was using that pain because I was so used to carrying around the unforgiveness. I was using it as a crutch, and I didn't want to let it go. Didn't want to let it go. And as I started bringing things to the Lord, he started to just rip that pain away, and he replaced it with so much. So unforgiveness, if that is something that you feel is holding you back, or could be just something that you know that you are so close to breakthrough, there is just something there. Try forgiveness. Try forgiving yourself also. There's a lot that goes on in a journey, especially in your relationship with the Lord. He's constantly pointing out the things that just can't stay. And it's okay to not feel okay sometimes, and to know that it is a process, it's a journey. It takes time, and you are not on it alone. So forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for the times that you didn't get it right. And know that you can't fail. You can't fail because the Lord he's backing you. He's backing you. He's got you. He's guiding you. He has ordered your steps. He has lit that path for you. And so if it's something that has been a struggle for you, let's give it to God. Show yourself some forgiveness. And I just love you guys. I love you guys so much. And stick around for just some exciting things coming up. So I'm praying for you guys. And if this message has encouraged you anyway, go ahead and drop a message, drop emoji in the comments. I love seeing the comments and just the emails. So you guys have a blessed and beautiful day.